Should we talk about the arena?
The arena, yeah. Multiplayer. We almost didn't do this.
Yeah, we did this yesterday. We finding new stuff.
Yeah, and but I'm just glad because like Greg was just like, hey, let's check out the arena, and I'm like, all right. And we play, and I'm just like, wow, this is actually kind of fun. It's not fun if you have a person that's 15 levels higher than you.
Yeah, our friend.
Fag.
Yeah, and then they have fag grenades and whatnot. Anyway, moving on. You know who you are.
Yeah,
but it is fun though because you know it is just the 4 people, and then you can either choose like all teams versus each other, and
or like
teams are depicted
straight up.
Yeah, or you know one team versus the other
versus
team.
3, 2v2.
You know, and
like
basically you just pick the teams by color. It's really obvious. The host of the game has to do it, but it's
pretty
fun.
cool. And there's multiple ones around there.
Yeah,
like,
there's arenas
3 or 4.
everywhere. Yeah,
What?
Well,
I thought there was an arena like every
pretty much like
one main location.
There might be.
And
I've only found like 3 though.
But anyway, yeah, it's fun. You know, they do differ, and then they're kind of leading into that about the areas. Even though basically how it is the planet, like not just the country or like continent you're in, the whole planet is like desolate. And,
it's all desert and
just pretty much like fucked up, like Road Warrior type stuff.
Yeah.
But even though it's like that,
think Dune.
Yeah, basically. But even though it's the whole planet's like that, the areas still differ. I mean, I have yet to really like go to an area like, oh, it's just like the last one or anything. I mean, they do, they are unique to themselves. Some places
they all have special stuff in them.
Yeah, and some areas maybe more like a cave. They do have like cave type areas and
like little like dungeons.
Yeah,
like, wow.
Basically, yeah, that's how you kind of would look.
You got to think of it like WoW, because even like in WoW, you have the weapons that differ by color. It's taken exactly out of WoW.
Or for the Super Nerds 2 Human, does the same exact color scheme.
Yeah, it's like white is common.
Yeah,
green's green's uncommon.
Yeah,
blue is rare.
Yeah,
and then like
purple.
Well,
it goes white, green, blue, purple, red. Or no, not red, but orange.
Orange is legendary weapons.
Yeah, but yeah,
rape
again. But so you find a lot of different stuff, and then
there's also like not only guns, you find shields.
Yeah, there's special shield stuff.
There's
and
special
a lot of different ones.
Modifiers for your grenades. And there's modifiers for your characters.
And like the character ones you won't get till a little bit later.
Yeah, like around level 15 or something. Like maybe 20.
And I mean it really kind of depends on where you are in the actual story.
Yeah,
but
because you could just power through it,
or you could be a dick and just let your friend buy it before you, and then just show up in his game and be like, hey, let me grab one real quick.
Well, but then you won't be able to equip it. Because what if it's level 20?
They are leveled.
Oh, yeah,
they are leveled.
That's right. Weapons, everything's leveled.
So you can't just get a super rape level 50 gun if you're level 20.
Because it's level 50.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg.
Oh.
Driving's it's all right. I mean, it works.
I don't know.
I never really
had
not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's okay. Like the driving isn't like good. But I don't think there's like a problem with it. Like there's never really a time you're like, wow, I really wish the driving was better in this game. I mean, it works. You drive around.
Yeah. Well, at first it seems very sensitive turning wise.
Yeah, it's kind of. I know even though there's one type of vehicle, it still is kind of neat though because it kind of has a thing where like each one has its own independent suspension kind of thing, and just that real deserty kind of thing. There's 2 types of turrets that you get to choose when you spawn it. There's a rocket and machine gun.
Yeah. And then there's a machine gun on the front of it.
On the front that you can shoot yourself. So either you can shoot the turrets, lock
on
it by pressing A.
Pro tip we never learned until later. You found it.
I knew it right away.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. You press A when you're driving by yourself and it'll automatically lock on enemies.
Yeah, for the turret.
The secondary, the turret or the rocket launcher.
So even if there's somebody in the turret, though, it's basically like, hey, asshole, there's a guy over there. I'm like, oh, okay, boom.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the driving's good, though. It's got like a boost on it if you really need to, get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Which does help, and kind of later on in the story, it's a while after you get vehicles, you run into like in certain areas there'll be guys in vehicles like bandit guys.
Eventually, they do get their own vehicles.
And they suck. And always make sure you're in a vehicle, I'd say,
or with a rocket launcher,
or with a rocket launcher,
or a rape sniper,
Just something powerful to kill the car right away. Because if you're just like running around, they will kill you very fast.
They'll either run you over or just shoot rockets right in your face.
Yeah, and it's not fun. So But yeah, and then like running enemies over. Like if there's something that's hard for you to kill, just get in a car and run it over because it'll die instantly.
Yeah, it's kind of broken a little bit.
You don't even have to be moving fast if you tap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
but again, though, they level it out though with that because
you get less
experience.
Yeah, you don't get as much experience from running it.
Yeah, and then you probably also would get good loot if you actually killed it yourself.
You don't really get loot.
Well, once in a while.
Every now and then, but
money.
A lot less.
And then, speaking of money, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It kind of like reminds me of Fallout. Like there's just little lock boxes and like refrigerators
random
everywhere.
Stuff you can open up, mailboxes, lock boxes,
and there's either like ammo in it. Like all the lock boxes always have money in it, and but other stuff will have either like ammo or money.
Maybe a new gun.
Or a new gun.
And then there's the rape treasure chests that you open them up and they fold out and they have all the guns and ammo.
Yeah, there's like the 2 weapon chests. There's like the long one that just planes open up, and then there's like 2 guns.
And the red one that opens
the red one. That
either one can have multiple guns in it.
So, those are always nice. The game definitely rewards the adventurous. If you're one of those people that have played RPGs their whole life, so you kind of have that tendency to look around at like every nook and cranny.
If you look everywhere, you'll find a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you will get stuff. Because I know just the other day, basically they have these little piles that you just go up and open, and don't ask, you'll find out.
Smash them.
Yeah, just smash them, and then stuff pops out. And I know at one point I just running around, and I just like got in this little tiny corner, and there was one sitting there. And I'm like, this is kind of, out of the way. Then I open it, and like 3 guns just fall out. And I was like, oh,
nice.
Well, all right. So, again, jump on stuff is another thing. They have a lot of things that you do kind of almost have to like work on jumping around onto things just to get up to. Like they do hide a lot of stuff on like roofs or, high cliffs and whatnot. So, story mode.
Stories.
I think what they tried to do was have like a deep storyline. And I don't know if they were trying to go for amazing or just one that works.
I think more the latter.
Yeah, unfortunately. But, but basically they have this storyline there, and I think they were trying to be like, there's a deep storyline, but right now you can mess around, and then you're kind of like reintroduce the storyline later, and then you go back to messing around.
Because I'm not going to lie, I don't know, the story kind of just fell off. So about halfway through the game, you kind of forget there is a story.
Yeah. All there's a vault, go find it.
Yeah,
that's basically the storyline. And I guess they try to get deep as far as, like, how are you going to get there and whatnot, but you really don't care.
As long as you don't shoot things, you don't give a crap.
Yeah, which, again, just goes back, just the general gameplay, running around, it's fun. The controls are the exact same as Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like, aim with L, fire with R, you
melee,
you even
button,
you even duck with B,
mm-hmm.
And so, it's easy to figure out, really good.
Anything negative?
We got, like me and John were saying on coming over here, it has clipping issues or things will go through other things and either get stuck or just kind of like sit there for a while. Like I know one time this guy basically got his head stuck through a stairway, and when I killed him, the upper half of his body suddenly shot through the stairway and started like stretching everywhere and was like spazzing out.
Nice, so like Fallout 3.
Yeah, kind of like some Fallout 3 problems, or so eventually he stopped moving, and basically there's this big like kite-shaped guy just like sticking out of a stairway, and I'm like, oh, hey buddy.
The only problem I had with the game is that I wish there were more enemies, more different kinds of enemies.
Yeah, like there's
like
different.
skags, there's the bandits, there's
there are different ones. Like, they aren't always the same. I don't know. I think it's all right.
It's fine.
You still probably haven't encountered it.
No, I'm not.
There's a couple more.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. I haven't been.
I think probably the one that I think kind of mixes it up the most, just like, I just kind of think if they weren't there, it would be kind of boring, is the flying things. The racks. They are annoying.
They're annoying.
Because basically you'll see one, and if you shoot at it or kill it, then suddenly like 10 more show up.
And then they'll all attack you and fly away.
And then come back, But, I think it mixes it up good, though, because then, it's not everything just right in front of you. You do have to kind of look up sometimes, and then, there's a lot of just different types, either like little bug things or, you got the bandits, and then there's always different types of each kind. There's
corrosive and on fire.
They change like that. And then there's always a badass of everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are labeled that. Badass skag or badass bandit.
Badass midget psycho.
Yeah, the midget psycho bandits. Goofy guys. Just got these high-pitched little voices running around like crazy douchebags. I know the shotgun ones sometimes fall over when they shoot the gun.
They shoot their gun and they fall over.
They shoot the gun and fall backwards.
But, yeah, always fun. Just messing around like that. You'll always just want to go back. And, kind of back just to the same thing about just the areas. Pretty much you'll always just want to go like, oh, let's just go back here and, go around, especially with friends and whatnot. Especially like, again, playing with friends, again, a lot of fun because then you always just want to go back and kill more stuff.